What is going on, guys? Chump Change XD here. Hope you're all staying healthy, having a great day. Today's the day we're gonna finish this frame of the shed and hopefully get some plywood up. That's the plan anyways. We're gonna get this 3/4 wall over here built. I gotta put some 12-footers back there and make another 8-foot wall along the side here. We're gonna be enclosing this on 3 sides. I'm gonna have a few posts, like 4x4 posts here, holding up a beam on the face, where this roof is going to connect to the top of this roof at a slightly different angle than that one right there. And then this roof, this angled roof right here, is going to continue all the way over past the edge of this onto that 8-foot wall we're going to build on the left side. Same thing on the right side. If you guys haven't seen the last couple videos I dropped building this base and building this frame, please go check those out. Without further ado, let's get framing. That actually came out extremely well. I'm happy with that. So again, I'm gonna leave this open. I'm gonna end up plywooding the left side here and then the left side here. But I'm probably just gonna enclose the actual shed part first. Again, this is just gonna be 3/4 closed, so it'll be open here, and then I'll have a railing from here to the corner post and then around the face to the door, and same thing on the other side. So now we gotta get over here and start framing this up. Just like that, all done. All right, now we gotta go back to the store, unfortunately. I am 3 of those 2x8x12s short, and I actually ran out of all of the 2x6s I bought, so I need to get about 16 more 12-footers to start this overhang before I can build that beam and get everything situated. So we're gonna go to Home Depot, gonna get that stuff, and then we'll start cranking out the front and get those rafters done. Okay, just got back from Home Depot. It's getting a bit windy out, unfortunately, but we got the 2x6x12s right here all set to go, and I actually just finished up those joists, so everything looks fantastic so far. We just need to get this front overhang done. Now, my plan with this is to take these 4x4 corner pieces right here, mount them to the deck, and we're gonna get a 4x4 up about 7.5 feet. Then I'm gonna make a beam to go on top of that. And then the 2x6s, I'm gonna be cutting these in half, so 6-foot sections basically, and it's gonna be coming from the top of that wall, nailed to those joists, over to the beam, and maybe overhanging a little bit, I'm not really sure, but I gotta, first things first, space these things out to where I want them, get them screwed down and land it all here, and then we can, I guess, go from there, get the 4x4s cut, and then get the beam made. That's coming together. Like I said, beam across the top, and then connect it with 2x6s. Where are the pieces? These things right here. So this is gonna be holding the beam on top of the 4x4. So I gotta mount it to each side of the 4x4, and the beam's obviously gonna go left to right. And that should work perfect. So what I'm gonna do is put one of the 2x8s on here and screw it to it, and then continue it down, and then I will do a piece of plywood in the middle, and then another 2x8 on the left side, and then we'll start connecting it all. All right, I fucked up. Looking at this angle, that's the angle I want. You can kind of see roof comes down, and this was at a lesser of an angle, right? I don't want it flat. I still want it to be able to have a nice runoff for the winter time. But yeah, that's about as, I guess, flat as I want to go. I can't put a 2x8 on top of that, then it would be absolutely awful. So what I'm gonna have to do is measure the thickness of a 2x8, which is about 7 1/4 or so, right? And I'm gonna have to measure down and lop all these freaking 4x4s now while they're up here. That sucks, but it is what it is. At least you guys kind of get the idea of what I'm doing here. You can see it like that. Looks pretty good. So yeah, let's just cut them, and it is what it is. We are losing daylight, guys. I'm gonna have to finish this up in the morning, but we got the beam complete. I got it cut down to right where I wanted. As you can see, I ended up lopping them, right? I lopped this one off while it was standing up, and then I just unscrewed the rest of them and pulled them down. It was way easier that way. It was just gonna be way too much of a hassle, but you can see the angle is still exactly how I want it to be, which is perfect. So tomorrow, I'm gonna be cutting all of these pieces all the way across, and I think I'm gonna do a little bit of an overhang here. What do you guys think? Maybe like 8 inches or something? I don't know. That's about 1 foot right now, so I gotta figure it out. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I'm gonna end up putting a block of wood up here, marking it and notching this just a little bit, like a small bird's mouth, right? And then we're gonna be securing it to the edge of the 2x8s going up to the main roof. And this should work perfect. But you guys can see the beam. I ended up putting a piece of plywood and 2 beams, or 2 boards, right? 2x8s to make the front beam. And yeah, that's it. I'm friggin' super happy about this. And I got a bunch done today. The only thing after we do all this that I'm gonna have to do at a later date is frame in these triangle pieces, but that is way later. I wanna get the front all situated, and I want to start getting plywood around this whole thing to get it nice and secure. So that's going to be the plan tomorrow. We're going to get the plywood on and all these things. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. All right, back at it. Got to get this thing all situated now. Gonna even out this pole right here with that pole, right? So I got to measure from the bottom span and make sure this is level and pull this in so I can get the proper measurement here. Man, it's freaking cold out today, but this is the plan, right? I got this guy right here as a template. I actually had it cut at a flat angle, so the overhang looks a little bit nicer than just like a 2x6 on its side. And then I also notched the back part, as you guys can see, but I just want to show you the overhang. Just one of them. It actually looks really good, I think. Anyways, if you guys have any other suggestions, let me know, but unfortunately it's going to be too late by the time I get to see it. And then this guy right here, you can see I notched it like that, so it's going to sit on the 2x6 being secured there. And obviously I can pull this beam into here and secure it right there with all of the other pieces. And then when you look at it from the underside, it is flushed out with the beam, and I'm going to be popping it to the side of the beam there so it's nice and secure pretty much all the way around. So it looks really good, at least in my opinion. We just got to cut like a gazillion more. So let's do it. So what do you think? It actually came out freaking fantastic. I'm so excited. Now, you guys know I templated the same piece over and over, right? I did that to make sure I made this beam straight. So you guys can see I didn't tack in this side on this pole just yet. Might be a little easier to see this way without the sun glare, but if I pull it, I can yank the pole into the groove, right? I'm gonna have to obviously grab this pole and pull it to this one somehow with like a ratchet strap or something, and then I can secure that at a 16 on center base. That's gonna be my next feat. So I gotta do that now, get it all completely secure, and then we'll be ready to start the plywood. Seat clamp on the 2x6 with another seat clamp on the 4x4, or the beam actually, right on the other side. Pulling it close, nice and tight. Actually worked out fantastic. Everything is secure and the frame is done. Now it's time to start the plywood, get the whole front here secured, and I actually made a template to cut 4 boards to, so basically I'm gonna make this like a triple right at the end here, so it comes flush to those 2 that are right there. You can see I got 2 here, but I'm actually short 1 more 2x6x12, so we're going to gonna have to grab 1 more of those, but I can start the plywood on the base and the roof, and we could just do the end pieces at the end. But I think that's gonna do it. Let's get some plywood up now, and then we'll call it a day. All right, boys and girls, that is gonna do it for this video. Basically, gotta finish plywooding the whole thing, and I gotta get the rest of the sheets of the plywood on the roof. As you guys could see, I put 4 sheets up there just on the lower section. You can kind of tell. It's not too bad. I only put a couple screws in it, just secured it down. But I gotta get a couple pieces just ripped on the front there to butt up to it, and then I gotta obviously put the plywood on the roof. This is gonna be what it's basically gonna look like when it's all said and done though. I plan on just putting this stuff down the whole face. Then we'll be doing just this particle board on the left, the right, and the back side, just because it doesn't really matter. I'm probably gonna vinyl side it at some point, but once I do that, I'll probably end up doing the entire thing. This is just gonna be temporarily, but I'll probably end up painting it before that, so I could just leave it. It's not really gonna bother me. I'm just gonna paint it the same color as my house, do some white trim. It'll look real nice, at least forward facing. And then the side, I mean, unless you get up really close to it, you're not really gonna tell that it's anything other than painted wood. It's not like gonna look like shitty particle board, right? So not a huge deal. But yeah, other than that, I'm exhausted and I want to go enjoy the rest of my weekend. So you guys have a good day. I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.